Hello everyone and welcome back to Calls Gaming. Today we are going to take a look at Bad North. This real-time strategy promises to combine tactics and roguelite features in a charming graphical style to create fun, strategic gameplay. Whether it can deliver on its promise is the question we will try to answer today. Bad North is available on Steam for €14.99, their regional equivalent. Strategy games, and even more real-time strategy games, aren't my forte. I'm bad at them, and it's very rare that I really enjoy them. And that's why I review them so infrequently. But Bad North's charming graphics and the fact that it promises a simple strategy made me give it a try. And as we do always, we will first take a look at the gameplay of Bad North. And honestly, this is much more simple than I would have ever expected from a real-time strategy game, as you just get a few squads that you order around to the positions you want them to be in. But, as anyone who knows anything about strategy games could tell you, things get quickly very involved. The first, and obvious way to make such a system more involved, is to have different types of units, and that is exactly what you get here. 3 types of units to be more specific. Your basic guys with a sword and a shield, guys with pikes, and last but not least, archers. And these work like rock, paper, and scissors, where archers kill guys with pikes, or any guys without shields or armor in general. The guys with swords and shield destroy archers, but they themselves get wrecked by the guys with pikes. Really, it's that simple of a design. The second way the developers choose to enhance the complexity of Bad North is by giving you activatable abilities. These are tied into items that you find during your gameplay and range from really simple stuff like a hammer that gives you a giant smash, to things that really require you to consider heavily who will use them, like a ring that increases the size of the squads. And obviously there are many more items for you to find and possibly use. And the last, but probably the most influential mechanics, are upgrades. These can, similarly to the squad types, be put into 3 different categories. The first are the unit upgrades themselves. And actually you need to use it first on the very basic unit to get one of the 3 types out of them. And you can push the upgrade further, making them into better and stronger units. The second type of upgrades uses the items and just makes them more powerful. Whether it means the ability they provide deal more damage or get more charges, you get the drift. And lastly, we have upgrades that aren't really upgrades, but they are abilities themselves. For example, the archers get a volley of arrows to decimate their foes. Or the sword and shield guys get an attack that allows them to jump from cliffs for extra damage. And again, these can be upgraded multiple times. And that's pretty much it for what the game provides you with. From there, it's all about careful strategic decisions. When and where to deploy your units. Should I send my squad to recruit new members in the local house? Or will that mean I will get slaughtered by the incoming waves of enemies? Can I now use my ability, or should I save it for the final wave? You know, your standard real-time strategy decisions. But what we haven't talked about yet is what the game throws at you. Well, we did, to a degree. Your foes will mostly be using the same exact types of units as you are, with a few tiny exceptions that I will leave there to surprise you. It's really mostly about using your units correctly to counter the enemies, and doing it in a way that depletes the least of your resources. So, how does this all play? Is it fun? Hell yeah! It's been a really long time since I enjoyed playing a real-time strategy, and I'm very glad to say that I've enjoyed my time with Bad North. Add to that the fact that the game uses roguelike mechanics to provide you with a near infinite replayability, and you get one hell of a great value proposition. Next, we have to speak about the graphics. And the graphics are just charming. Very simple, to be honest, nothing that will heavily tax your graphics cards, but the graphics provided are cute and very easy to orient yourself in. And if there's something that is good to see in a real-time strategy game, it is an easy time to orient yourself. Thirdly, we have to say a bit about the sands of Bad North. And those, I was pleasantly surprised. They aren't quite at the level where I put them into my regular listening music library, but I also wasn't tuning them down at all, and I was more than happy to listen to them. And before we bring this review to a close, we have to briefly mention how Bad North performs. And I'm happy to report that the game performs flawlessly. I haven't encountered any bugs, nor has the game ever crashed for me. And its quite simple graphics mean that the game will run, well, even on a potato of a computer. So, in conclusion, Bad North is a fun little real-time strategy that found a spot on the market that laid unfulfilled until it came out. A game that provides a quick burst of strategic fun when you don't have half an hour or more to dedicate to playing a bigger real-time strategy. And the devs even realized that they need to add some randomness to it, otherwise it would quickly become repetitive, and thus they added roguelike mechanics. So if you're a fan of strategy games and want something that will give you that quick burst of strategic fun between doing something else, go and buy Bad North right now. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked the review, and if you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up here on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. And comment if you have anything you would like to add. See you guys later with more gaming content.